stumbled across Tristan and Kyle Are Boring, the podcast. And now, a word from our sponsors. Chia Pet Lawnmowers. If your Chia Pet is growing too much, hire Chia Pet Lawnmowers to come to your house. Enter promo code TINYHaircuts at sign up to earn 1% off your 20th purchase.
Weed duels. Smoking weed is like doing drugs in some states. Smoke weed duels for that real weed taste with zero the weed. Enter promo code 420 minus 420 for 99% off all of your orders. It's a movie. We'll both explain a movie that we've never seen and try to come up with what we think the plot point is based on any pictures or previews that we've seen or heard from other people.
Right, okay. So mine is The Mighty Ducks, which I realize is kind of blasphemous. I've never seen it. I am a 90s kid, and I think it might be because I don't have, the oldest girl, and there were no boys really when I was growing up, so nobody made me watch it. But, that said, the only things I know about it are Emilio Estevez, hockey, and Pacey from Dawson's Creek.
Yeah, those are the finer points, yeah.
I think it's hockey-based. There's, a girl in it who, comes in and kicks ass.
No, I think you're thinking of the second one. Well, there is a girl that kicks ass in the first one, but I think you're thinking of the second one.
So, I think probably what happens is that they are doing really bad. And then Emilio Estevez is, probably down on his own luck, comes to the town and is like, man, I just want to shoot some pucks. And then he sees, an ad with, the rip-off phone numbers or something, and he's like, I could coach hockey. And then it's, super inspirational, and I think he probably just, it's one of those things where it's who rescued who, you know?
Yeah.
People who have that on their cars when they rescue the dog with the paw print. But I think if it was his bumper sticker, it would be who rescued who with a hockey puck.
Or a bunch of kids, and then he gets arrested because they think he's a pedophile.
Is that what happens?
No, I'm just going off of what you were saying.
Oh.
But it would make things more interesting, probably.
Yeah, it would be a more dramatic movie and probably not for children. But anyway, that's what I think happens in Mighty Ducks. And then probably they, go to a championship or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't know, either win or come in second.
Yeah.
So that they have something to learn from.
Totally.
And then there's a lot of cheering and, lifting up at the end.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Did I nail it?
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got the hockey part right.
Okay.
Emilio Estevez is in it, and...
Is he down on his luck?
Kind of.
Okay.
He's kind of down on his luck.
Sounds to me like I rewrote the movie then.
Yeah. And I think it would be, if we went with the version that you made,
mm-hmm.
and then he was arrested for being a pedophile.
I didn't make that version. You made that version.
We made that version. It's like a version baby.
I don't think so. Mighty Duck Baby. I don't think so.
No, I was just going to say, if we went with that version, then, Mighty Ducks 2 could have been completely different.
Yeah.
Where he, coaches, the prison hockey team.
Right.
And then, they all get pardoned for their crimes at the end.
Is there hockey in prison?
You know...
Because there's weightlifting and basketball, I think, but hockey might be too violent.
Well, I saw this documentary where there was a football team, and it was, the reenactments, I think, were done by Adam Sandler.
I knew that's where you were going. I've also never seen that movie.
It's, I'd say The Mighty Ducks, you should watch that one first. It's probably a better idea.
And then, will I know what goes on in the Adam Sandler one?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. It's just you go backwards from there.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. What's your movie?
The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
You've never seen that? Okay, I've seen it. I can tell you about it.
Well, it works better. Yeah, so I think it's probably a movie about a sisterhood.
Now, just to clarify, do you mean a sisterhood, literally,
nuns?
You're my sister?
No.
Oh, like the Sister Act?
No, not like the Sister Act. But I
Okay.
I also didn't mean Sister Act, sisterhood.
Okay.
I just mean a group. I know it's about a group of friends.
Of buds.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
I know it's about a group of friends, and there is one pair of pants.
Mm-hmm.
What I don't know,
right.
and correct me if I'm wrong, it's like this for me as a guy, and from my experience seeing females around, or anyone,
okay.
I've never seen anyone that has that many friends who wear the same size pants.
Now, let me just step in here.
Yeah.
Because what I can tell you is that's the magic of the pants.
Oh, so they're actually magical pants.
Well, I mean, it's never outright said that they are of witchcraft, but I will say that you've got everybody from young Blake Lively,
Oh,
I
okay.
think,
I think.
and she looks like Blake Lively if she's not Blake Lively, to young America Ferrera,
Mm-hmm.
who was much curvier at the time than she is now.
Yeah. That
And
I do know.
They had the same pants. Like, they
Wow.
all wore the same pants.
So this movie's actually a lot more magical than I thought it was.
But they don't talk about magic. It's just like, wow, crazy, these pants fit all of us. And also, Amber Tamblyn.
Okay.
And, what's her notes from Gilmore Girls? Alexis Bledel.
Okay.
They fit all of them. And
Wow.
that's what the pants, that's the sisterhood.
Gotcha. So it's not just a movie about people sharing pants.
No, it's so much more.
Gotcha.
What else do you think happens?
Well, I think that probably we have people from all walks of life in here.
Yes,
I'm thinking probably someone who's well off, maybe someone who's not well off, maybe a Caucasian person, and then probably someone who's not a Caucasian person
Okay.
who experiences problems because they're not a Caucasian person.
It is Blake Lively, I confirmed.
Oh, good.
Because I was like, is it just another
I didn't want to
beautiful blonde white girl? I don't know.
It could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's probably the cast of characters, if I can guess. I assume that one of them has a dream.
Well, and that's the beautiful part is that they all have dreams.
Oh, good. As all of their, I don't assume that all of their dreams are to be famous, but I feel like one of them, that's what their dream is.
To be famous for what, do you think?
Just fame, you know?
Okay.
Just a general broad fame. One probably wants to be, I don't know, like a writer. One wants to, like, travel a lot.
I think you have seen this.
I have it.
You're nailing it.
Let's see. Another one probably, it can go either way for me. Either they are deeply in love with a guy and they're chasing him, or they've been broken up by a guy who they thought was their soulmate, and then now they meet this new guy who's like different.
Who does? They
one
all?
of them. I don't know.
Just one.
I'm not exactly sure. I can't decide the path for all of them.
Okay.
But they might be different paths.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think it's just some pants traveling, you know?
Yeah, that's just true.
Yeah. If I can go back to the highlights. That's my Emilio Estevez fact for Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Okay, cool. Do you want to know any more about it?
Yeah, I'd like to. Yeah, go for it. What
Okay,
is it
cool.
about?
So what's interesting about the Sisterhood of Traveling Pants
Okay.
is that it's all women
Okay.
in the movie, and it was produced by a couple of women. It was directed by a man.
Okay. Naturally.
That's weird to me. But in it, there's 4 friends.
Okay.
There's Lena, Tibby, Carmen, and Bridget.
Bridget. Very good name, Bridget.
Yeah. She was by B. So, but yeah, they're like from different walks of life and have different interests, but they're all best friends. And then trials and tribulations of their teens really get to them.
Yeah, I bet.
And the thing that really keeps them together is these pants that fit all of them magically and look great on all of them. And I remember the scene where America Ferrera tries on the pants, and they're like, "Oh, come on, like they fit all of us. Let's just see if they fit you. Wouldn't that be crazy?" And she's like, "No, they're not gonna fit me. Like I'm too curvy, whatever." And then she puts them on, and they're perfect for everybody, and it's like mind blown, so crazy.
Wow.
Everybody's into it.
That's really great.
Anyways, it's beautiful coming of age, and there's sequels too.
What?
Yeah.
Sisterhood of the Traveling Shorts?
No, I think just Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants too.
2, okay. They got creative on it. Yeah, well, I guess I'll tell you. So the Mighty Ducks, the storyline is Gordon Bombay.
Damn,
Emilio.
that's a cool name.
It's a great name. He's a hotshot lawyer who's haunted by memories of his childhood. So basically he was played hockey when he was a kid and played I think let's just read it. Let's see. Yeah, so he's haunted by memories of his childhood when as the star in his champion hockey team, he lost the winning goal in a shootout. There are shootouts in every single one of the Mighty Ducks movies.
Now,
it's just...
and here's my question because I'm not familiar with hockey.
Yeah.
Are we talking Wild West shootout, or are we talking on the ice?
Yeah, it's actually both. It's on the ice.
But with guns?
No, not with guns. The only thing that's similar is just 2 people, one-on-one.
Got it. Okay.
So it's
do you remember that show One on One?
No. What was it about?
It was about a girl who lives with her dad, and there's a lot of basketball involved. That's what the one-on-one comes
Okay,
from.
good. I was concerned for a second.
It was on like UPN, I think.
Oh, yeah. UPN.
Do you remember that?
Mm-mm.
Okay, anyways, go ahead. Keep telling me about Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, so he loses the game and the approval of his coach. Now that's important.
Now, how old was he when this happened? Do you know?
The same age as like the kids that he's going to be coaching is, but I can't remember how old he was.
That makes sense.
Anyway, so he loses the game. So he was a lawyer. And then after being charged for drunk driving, they make him do community service by coaching a Pee Wee hockey team. The worst in the league.
Drunk driving?
Drunk driving, yeah.
And they put him with children?
Yeah.
That seems inappropriate.
Yeah, at the beginning of the movie, not only they put him with children, he drives his limo onto the ice, not hockey rink, a lake. So
Does it sink?
No, it doesn't. I don't think so. Pretty sure it doesn't.
Oh.
This is why I'm telling you, because I also think it was a bad idea.
Yeah, that seems inappropriate.
Yeah. It's just math, really.
Yeah.
Okay, and then also, worst in the league, right? Gordon is at first very reluctant.
Of course he is. He doesn't
He's
like it.
Me, not really into it,
Nothing.
if I'm being honest.
Yeah. TDQH.
Yeah.
To be quite honest, I don't want to do this.
However, which is usually a however in these situations,
Yeah.
he eventually gains the respect of the kids and teaches them how to win.
Is it by trusting their hearts?
I'm going to say yes this time.
Okay.
Yeah. He also gains a sponsor, giving them the team name The Ducks.
Okay, what's the sponsor?
I don't remember. That's all it says. I remember now, because they have their little duck call thing. I think it was those little duck whistle call things.
Oh, for like duck hunters?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think. I can't remember. I could be
Where they
completely
look
wrong.
like duck bills and like quack, quack, quack.
These ones don't. These are like the wood, like an old guy worked on this type of thing.
Got it.
Yeah. And then in the finals, they face Gordon's old team. So his coach.
The geese?
No.
Oh.
I don't know what their name is. Doesn't matter. Anyways, he faces the team he used to play on, still coached by his old coach.
How old is he? Like 18?
I don't know how old he's supposed to be in the movie. It's not giving me this information. Hopefully, maybe we'll do like anything that we didn't know. We'll do like research and we can put it in the next one, like the answers to these questions we don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe if we remember. Yeah.
But probably not.
And that's basically it. They win, obviously.
Oh, they win.
Yeah, the trials and tribulation was, Gordon. And then also, it is Plotky's hockey movie, Team Hockey Team, Coached Lawyer.
What?
Yeah, those are the tags for it. Yeah. Anyways, and so Joshua Jackson becomes like the new Emilio Estevez. Like, he teaches him his little move and shit, and they win the game this time instead of losing like they did when he was a kid. It's pretty good. And then, it just kind of revolves around that going forward. And then the Ducks, named after the movie, back when they used to like make sports movies and then professional teams would name themselves after it.
That was a thing?
I think so.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, we did that.
Awesome. All right.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Coffee straws. If you're like me, you enjoy coffee, but you don't want a lot of coffee all the time, every time. That's why I use coffee straws. Not because they're our sponsors, but because they really help me drink my coffee at the rate I desire. Coffee straws, let's keep things plastic.
Cover. Reading hardback books makes you cool now all of a sudden for some reason. But where do you keep the sleeve for your hardback when you're reading it? Cover, the first shelving system to store your hardback covers while you're reading your hardback books. Enter promo code REDUNDANT to pay an extra $12 on every purchase. Cover. We got you covered.
Is it your left one? No, it's your right one?
It's my right one.
Yeah, it's my left one.
Oh,
Weird. Headphones. The left side of my headphones not working. Right side of yours. Yep, that's what we're talking about.
All right.
That
Okay.
I wanted to bring up all week to you, but I was like, I need to save some things to talk about later.
Yeah.
And hopefully I didn't talk to you about this at some point when I was drunk or something. It's possible that I might have.
Yeah.
But what I want to talk about is how Chipotle, the restaurant,
Ugh.
I want to talk about how they're able to distribute sour cream evenly throughout the burrito, but everything else is either like on one side or the other.
Okay, yeah.
Like, I don't understand, like, how do you make that happen?
Well, have you watched them do it?
Well, yeah, you watch them do it every time, right?
Yeah, but when they scoop it up,
Mm-hmm.
it's such liquidy sour cream
Uh-huh.
that it's like scoop, splooge,
Okay.
back and forth. It's very liquidy.
How do you think they obtain that? They just pour water in it or what?
Or like milk, probably. Water would be gross. But if they put like cream in it, maybe that's how.
Maybe.
Or perhaps the sour cream just has not set for as long as other sour creams. I don't know. I don't eat sour cream because it really freaks me out. But Chipotle sour cream is so milky. It's really creepy. But I do understand what you're saying. Like, I think that's the answer, but also Chipotle, step up your distribution game.
Yeah, that's my main point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it drives me crazy where, like, I'm eating a burrito and, like, great.
When was the last time you had Chipotle and didn't invite me?
A long time.
Huh.
I haven't had it in a very long time.
Huh, okay.
Because I always eat before work and they're not open. And then I don't eat during lunch. And then there's no Chipotle by our house, which is probably a good thing.
Probably, honestly.
Yeah.
I do a lot.
Especially with that gift card that I have.
Oof. Get it popping.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my main thing. It doesn't matter. Chipotle anywhere. It's like, okay, perfect. So I have lettuce, tomato, sauce, and that's it. It's like guaranteed, because like depending on the size, it's 2 bites, one on either side.
Yeah.
So guaranteed every bite. It's like, okay, I'm eating a burrito, now a salad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like honestly, what I should just do is just get a salad, and then like wrap my other stuff in tortilla.
I wonder what they would do if you asked for a burrito bowl with all the things that you want, and then just also a tortilla.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean?
Sure they do it, but for somehow, like the other thing too is somehow they always wrap it well, where it like doesn't fall apart.
I know.
Like they get the tuck so nothing falls out of the bottom.
Yeah.
You don't get also like liquids don't run down the side of your hand.
They're master wrappers.
Yeah, so I would, but I feel like potentially it wouldn't work out well if I then decided to wrap it myself.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's a real Sophie's Choice situation.
I know. The chicken or the egg, right?
No, I get fajita veggies. I don't get chickens or eggs.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I don't
So-
get meat in my burrito.
Very true. Tofu. What came first, the tofu or
The soybean.
the soybean? The toe or the foo?
I think it was the soybean.
The soybean? Okay. That's fair. You
Yeah.
probably know more about that than I do.
I mean, I would say so. I've been eating tofu for a long time.
Yeah.
Is that all you want to talk about with Chipotle?
Yeah, I think that satisfies my concerns
Okay.
with Chipotle
Okay,
and
here's
burritos.
here's my thing.
Okay.
Keto.
Yes.
I'm over it.
Yeah.
I'm fucking done hearing about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sick of it. And here's what I told my friend just this week. She was like, I am loving my life. I feel so good. I've never had more energy. I feel like the best in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, God, don't say it. Please do not say it.
She's
She's
gonna
like,
say it.
I've been doing keto now for a few weeks. And I was like, flip the table over, rage in the cage. Do not tell me you've been doing keto. So I was like, I'm so happy for you that you're so happy, but also fuck off. Like, no, I don't want to hear about keto anymore. I'm over it. Every time I go to a family function, everybody's doing keto. I'm so sick of it.
Now, keto is...
I think low
I've been
carb.
getting
and
emails. I don't know how I'm getting emails because, as you know, I don't diet and I don't work out. So how I'm getting emails about keto, I have no idea.
Did my stepmom accidentally get your email address?
I highly doubt that.
Well, she loves keto. And my dad does. My cousin does.
Do you think she could have gotten it from, like, my Amazon list or something?
Maybe.
Yeah, that might be it.
No, perhaps not. But I don't think that she did. I don't think she's emailing you. But I will say, definitively, fuck keto. I'm over it. I just can't.
I know.
Any, like, diet that you're doing, nobody cares. Like, nobody cares except for the people that are also doing it. So, if you are on a diet or, like, eating a special food plan or whatever you're doing, good for you.
Yeah.
Excited for you, happy for you, glad you're living your best life. Moreover, find a group of people that are also doing that so that who you're talking to gives a shit about what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because I don't care.
It's like
Nobody
religion.
that's not doing keto gives a shit about keto. Period. Done deal. And it is like religion.
Perfectly fine. Believe whatever you want to.
Live your dream. Also, do not talk to me about it.
I don't want to know about it.
I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah.
Keto can suck it. I'm over it.
And I don't understand because, like, just based on what it is, I feel like I would potentially like it, but I don't understand how you do an entire diet around that Key and Peele movie. Like,
Right.
how do you even, like, what are the steps? Like, eat kitten food?
Yeah.
Or, like, what is a diet? I should probably look at it to see.
Yeah. I think it is a lot of cat food and toes.
Yeah, because it could be the opposite. Like, that movie, I was like, this doesn't look good. I wanted it to be good, so I watched it. So, like, this diet, I haven't seen anything about it, but it might be bad. And also, I don't want it to be good. So
maybe just don't research it.
Okay, that's right. Cool.
Yeah. What's your next thing?
Not cool, actually. My next thing is my example kind of ties back to my Chipotle thing. But I wanted to talk about how jokes become worn out. Not like knock knock jokes. And I see you rolling your eyes because I know that you know how they get worn out. I say them all the time.
Yeah.
And you get tired of them.
Uh-huh.
But I want to know, I mean, like, as a whole, like, not jokes between you and I. It's like, my example was when Chipotle, the restaurant, first came out.
Uh-huh.
Because it hasn't been around forever. But it's been around for a while now.
Right.
When it first came out, like, it used to be funny, like, every time you heard some, like, suburban, like, white guy be like, oh, have you checked out this new restaurant down here, Chipotle? And you'd tell that story to people, and it'd be funny, because you're like, that's, even if you haven't heard someone say it, that's a word that existed before this restaurant.
Right.
And so it's funny to you. And like now, not funny.
It's not funny. And I think it's because jokes that poke fun at one thing and you can't like pivot off of that, it just gets boring. I need a dynamic subject for my joke. And if you're just like, Chipotle. Or there was also, speaking of that word, that Jack in the Box commercial when they first started doing Chipotle like sauce or something on their burgers. It was like the Chipotle Southwest burger or something like that. But I remember Jack of Jack in the Box fame was like Chipotle, Chipotle. And my mom fucking loved it.
Yeah.
Thought it was so funny.
I don't think it's so much the joke, but more that it's Jack, you know?
Maybe. She does love that guy.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's a household name, really. All right, so here's my question to you then. 100% agree with you with the whole Chipotle business.
Bullshit.
Yeah. But, and I don't know her name, but I know you'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
How would you feel about those commercials or any of those scenarios where instead of Jack going through the commercial and talking and doing all those different versions of Chipotle, if the girl from the Vine that does Merry Christmas did all the variations?
Christine Sigalko.
Sure.
Now, if she was doing what? Sorry,
If
I got
she-
too excited.
Yeah, if she was the one doing the commercials instead.
The Jack in the Box ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would like it.
Yeah.
Especially if there was a visual of her doing them.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just her being Jack's voice.
Yeah. No, she's doing it in her version.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Well, the thing that I was thinking about with this is even that eventually would get old, wouldn't be funny anymore.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, the Merry Christmas, Merry Chrysler isn't very funny anymore.
Yeah.
I see it every Christmas now.
Well, the thing, and I haven't done research on it in a while, so I don't know if it's still true. But what I had heard once, laughter itself, what creates laughter is your brain, when someone else is talking, your brain's constantly thinking ahead of what they're saying, trying to fill in what they're going to say next.
Okay.
And the actual part of laughter is when someone's saying something and then the next thing they say is not what your brain, none of the options your brain thought was going to happen. Your brain doesn't know what to do with the information. And the actual laughter is your body's involuntary reaction to your brain being like, did not see that coming, I'm so sorry.
Oh my God.
So, and I think that's part of what makes jokes get worn out if this fact isn't fact a fact. Cover. Is that when you see it over and over again, you know, it's funny for a while, but then your brain like fills in, like knows, like it understands that type of humor. And that's also why your humor changes throughout your life.
Right.
Because your brain knows what's coming next. And after it sees that style of comedy so many times, then it's like, okay, I already knew this was coming. It's not funny anymore.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What other jokes have you found to be worn out?
Well, anything really. I mean, any jokes. Like when you're a kid, it starts off with dad jokes. Like any dad joke. Like, hi, my name is Dad.
What?
Like,
hi, I'm hungry. Or
yeah.
Dad, I'm hungry. Hi, I'm Dad.
Hi, hungry, I'm Dad.
Okay. Yeah. Got it.
The I'm Dad jokes. Like any of those jokes like from your, or like the jokes that I like now. It's because like
right.
That's what you hear because it's easier for like when you're younger for you to digest that and find it funny because it's simple. It's a simple answer. The punchline is something simple, something tangible.
Right.
And then after you hear that and your brain progresses more, then it's like, okay, I see this coming. My brain just figured this out.
Huh.
So like I think that's why for me at this point that I like dad jokes so much is because now I'm used to hearing like sophisticated, like the answer is complete.
Sophisticated.
I don't want to brag, but
it sounds like you are though.
Well, it's just that I have just been listening to like a lot of sophisticated comedians.
Okay. Watch out.
Yeah.
Like Carrot Top.
Carrot Top. Just a lot of. I'm not
the
sure
one that smashes watermelons.
The one that smashes watermelons.
What's his name?
Kennison?
No.
What's his name? Let's find out right now. I want to know.
G something? Watermelon comedian. Just type that.
I am doing it right now. Yeah. Gallagher. Yeah.
I was like Godfrey. No, that's Gilbert Godfrey.
That's Gilbert Godfrey. That's like real sophistication right there. That's like Patton Oswalt level sophistication. Yeah, I mean, just like I both love stand up, and yeah, like throughout like time, it's just like hearing jokes that I didn't see the punchline coming.
That's the best.
Yeah, and like now it's getting to the point where like it really doesn't happen that often.
Right.
It does every now and then. There's still some good comedians that obviously
really get you.
Yeah, that we both still really like, and it still happens. But for the majority, it's just like all this is just not funny to me anymore. And I think that's why dad jokes are so funny. Because like when you tell them or someone else tells them, you're expecting a sophisticated, like a more thought out like answer, a more like complex plot to the situation of the joke.
Right.
And then it just ends up being something really simple. So your brain's like trying to like, what is it? Where are we going with this? What's going to make it complicated? Because I know this is being phrased to me as a joke. So it must be like that complicated punch. Fuck. It was the easy answer. My brain wasn't thinking about it, that it was going to go that way.
Right. It's too easy.
Yeah. So I think, yeah, all that encompassing. I just thought about it the other day. Like, what? Why do jokes like that become not funny anymore?
Yeah, I think we nailed it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That was good. Yeah. Did you want to talk about anything else?
Well, I feel like, I don't want to brag, but I do listen to a lot of podcasts, and I feel like this has been touched on quite a bit.
Oh.
But Next Door is real wild.
Mm-hmm.
It is the Wild West of the Neighborhood Watch scenario.
Okay.
And the crazy, it really is a picture into the people who live around you, which is so, fascinating and scary. We have a lot of people around us, turns out, that do not know grammar or spelling or punctuation. And it's a lot of, all caps posts about their landlord really fucking with them. But really, the landlord's just it's been 6 days past your due date. Where's the rent?
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, can you believe this injustice? And it's just wild. It's it reminds me every time I happen across it, which is not often because I like to stay away from it because it's too intense. But it reminds me every time I happen upon it, some people, the internet is for everyone. I don't want to take that away. Some people should have just a nice proofread app. If you're going to put something on the internet, this thing on your phone should tell you do it or don't do it. And here's the corrections you should make if you really feel like you need to do it. That's what I'm saying. Nextdoor is wild.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone's tapped into it yet, the market of really developing a good. But I think that maybe that's why people like it. It's just there's. It's
not curated. It's everybody has something to say. Mm-hmm. And even the most benign thing, people love to post shit about old time Portland.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of stuff remappings and stuff. I'm history, cool, awesome, good job, you found archives, whoop-de-doo. But also, like, people just, like, chime in, they're like, the politics of that street naming were insane. Here's a lot of history about it, and I'm on this guy's side. Fuck you guys. Like, everybody calm down. It happened, like, 200 years ago. Also, it doesn't matter. Also, why did you post it in the first place? Like, if I wanted archives, I would go look for them.
Well, I mean, I see the thing. Well, 2 points to what you're bringing up.
Okay.
Number one, I see where you're coming from.
Yep.
Because not personally, because I don't spend any time on it.
That's true.
All I have is what you tell me.
Right.
But the thing that I do see your point on is like, okay, you're super passionate about this,
Right.
which is great. Now, this thing that we have here in front of us is to inform us on information that's important. This is what it's for. If you want to like go to a site about old mapping, you definitely should do that.
Right.
It's just like, you don't go on to Nextdoor and post about, Cardi B, which is your passion, I understand. But
Right.
it's not like,
Know your audience. That's the whole thing.
Exactly.
Know your audience.
Yeah. Just like, yeah. So I understand where you're coming from there. But the other thing, the bone I have to pick with you about this, though, about the whole landlord thing that you brought up is, I don't know if you know what the unemployment rate is in Portland, but it's not looking good.
It's fine.
Well, it'll be fine if the employment rate was 0, honestly.
Oh my god.
So I just think you should be conscientious about that.
Okay. You should get on Nextdoor and really rant about it.
I should, yeah. Like, guys, I have no trouble paying rent because I'm an adult and I know that has to happen before I buy other things. But also, I'm with you guys. Rent, right? Fuck them.
Oh my god.
I'm sure it'd be really popular.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Just starting off with, like, I have no problem paying rent. But...
Look, assholes. Some of us are responsible. Just really make enemies right out of the gate.
Yeah. Well, I think that would be frenemies because I'm agreeing with them, but also, like...
Right. Tough love.
I'm able to pay rent, which, I mean, haven't always been. So
Don't brag.
Don't
be a braggart.
I'm gonna brag because here's the thing: is there have been often times where I couldn't pay rent.
That's true.
Or times where I paid rent and I had to eat ketchup and tortillas.
That's not true.
Yeah, totally.
Ketchup and tortillas?
There's just one time when I was living with a friend when I still lived in California, where all that we had between the three of us was half a pack of hot dogs, which normally I know you don't buy them, but normally the meat, the carnivores, the packets of hot dogs usually come in 8.
Mm-hmm.
So we had 4 hot dogs.
4 dogs.
No buns.
No buns.
And also no condiments for some reason.
Oh no.
So we just had 4 hot dogs that we can make and eat for ourselves. Now, here's what happened. We had a 4th roommate at one time. I know you're probably asking yourself, 4 roommates in a 4-bedroom apartment? Oh, that's a little crazy. We had four of us total in a 2-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
Because we were poor. I lived in California, and it was, 2007, 2008, and minimum wage was like $7, and apartments were like $900 a month.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm not a geologist, but
it doesn't equate. Geologist.
So, yeah, there was 4 of us in there, and that's all we had. There was 3 of us in there, and all we had was 4 hot dogs.
Okay.
Now, when we had a 4th roommate, he was obsessed with this girl. And he would drive like 2-3 hours, which is not that crazy in California. People drive that far to hang out with people all the time.
Right.
Here in Portland, it's like 30-minute drive. I'll see you on your birthday. Thank you. Yeah. But they're not a big deal.
Right.
Anyways, so he's going back and forth like every weekend to go see this girl. She has a boyfriend.
Oh my god.
And he's like super into her and has told her that he's super into her. And she knows, but she lets him hang out with her anyways. So what happens is she buys a cat. Now, she's allergic to cats, but she wants a cat. So she buys the cat. Has the cat for like a day or 2 and is like, turns out I'm allergic to cats, just like I thought. And so he's like, I'm super into you. Why don't I take that cat off your hands?
What a chump.
Well, he's a happily married man now.
Okay.
I think. The last time I saw him, yes. So it worked out. I don't know now. Who knows? Anyways, so he's living with us, comes home with like a Dell computer box. You know when like computers can still come into boxes where like when you're holding it, your arms are fully extended?
Right.
Which is weird to think about now. None of them do anymore.
Right.
But anyways, he comes home with that. We're like, oh shit. A, how'd you afford that?
Right.
B, I mean, tight, because all of us have old computers. So we pilfer off of each other. It'll be awesome.
Right.
Anyways, not a computer inside. It's the cat. Lets the cat out. And this cat is insanely skittish. Won't let you pet it. Any noise, it bolts. Lives underneath the couch 23/6, let's say.
23 hours a day, 6 days a week?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I was like, what is 23/6?
Yeah, but that's whatever. And then when it's not doing that, it spends all of its time doing the things that cats do, which is okay. But if your only reaction with it is this situation, it's really annoying. There's a thing when you're walking and it's just like, I'm gonna weave in between your legs while you're walking, but also I can't time this appropriately, so you're kind of tripping the whole way to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
So either under the couch, running away, or doing that shit.
Right.
Which was fine until he moved out and didn't take the cat with him. So on this day, there's 3 of us, we have 4 hot dogs, and we realize the cat doesn't have any more cat food. We've been buying the cat that he took for a girl that was allergic to cats. We've been buying it cat food, and he doesn't even live there anymore.
Okay.
And it spends all his time underneath the couch. And none of us are cat people. None of us hate cats, but we're not like, oh, it's okay because I like cats. It's fine. So we realize that, and then realize, fuck, we have to give this cat one of the hot dogs. So, and then a few days after that happened, someone was delivering something to our house, and when they opened the door, the cat bolted. And then a few days later, one of my roommates saw a cat that had the same color and everything, taking a nap on the side of the road.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Also, I don't remember why we started talking about that. Don't strain yourself.
I think it was because we were talking about being able to pay rent and how poor you were.
Oh, totally. Yeah. So.
Anyways, what's the last thing you wanted to talk about?
Well, no, I just wanted to say, like, I'm gonna brag because, you know.
You can pay rent now and buy more than 4 hot dogs?
Yeah, I can buy cat food right now and throw it away. So.
Okay, that's a little much, but.
I mean, you're not gonna let me, but.
No.
I'm just saying.
Raccoons will get it.
Pet raccoons, I'm not sure.
No thanks.
No. Anyways, the last thing I want to talk about is what makes. I don't understand.
Okay. Here we go.
I think you can help me out with this. This is why I want to talk about it.
Okay.
I don't understand what makes. I like smooth peanut butter.
Okay.
I like orange juice with no pulp.
You like smooth foods.
Well, I guess you can say that, but why? What I don't.
Do you like the song Smooth?
The song Smooth? Which one? How many songs named Smooth are there?
The one by, like, I think it's like Rob Thomas and Santana.
Santana? Santana? Miley Santana?
What?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I know what movie you're talking about.
Okay, so anyways, what's your question?
Yeah, so I mean.
What leads people to the chunky food life?
Yeah, I
think people like the texture. And I've always been, weirdly, a smooth peanut butter, pulpy orange juice person.
Oh, I thought you liked crunchy peanut butter.
I don't like crunchy peanut butter.
Okay. That makes more, I mean, actually, no, it makes more sense to me to be into, no. It makes more sense to me to be into both crunchy and smooth peanut butter. What it doesn't make sense to me why people like pulp in it. Like, I love orange juice, but you know what would make this better? If it felt like I was also drinking a colony of ants at the same time.
It does not feel like ants.
It's a bunch of like little bit, like you're just drinking at the same time. Like, you know, like I don't like, it'd be like if I'm drinking a drink, a soda, a pop, or what have you.
A soda, a pop.
What have you.
Sure.
And it, you know, in a lot of places, including here, they don't do straws anymore. And it's just like, I'm drinking the soda and just freely drinking the ice at the same time. Not trying to stop it at all.
No, ice is so much chunkier.
Well, it depends on the ice. If you go to those places,
no, it doesn't.
It depends on the
They
ice.
don't have ice the size of orange juice pulp.
But it depends. If you get extra pulp, then some of them kind of stick together.
That is
bigger pulp.
no, that's inappropriate and incorrect. I like pulp because I like the little. I don't know. I like the texture of like the chunkiness, which is gross to talk about, I guess.
Yeah.
But I do like extra pulpy orange juice. I kind of want to chew my orange juice. Nom. Orange juice.
No.
Okay. Well,
although you might
HB,
want to pitch that to like
chewy orange juice.
No, I mean like pitch that as like a commercial.
Nom orange juice.
Yeah, it's like Florida oranges or some shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Florida's natural?
Yeah, Florida is natural. If you were listening to this right now, you have to pay us.
Yeah. No. Orange juice.
No. Orange juice.
Yeah.
We probably like make a quick buck just doing that for everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Nom. Crunchy, jiffy.
Okay. Want to do obituaries now?
I do, but there's one other thing that I want to touch base on because I think that you and I agree on this because of our growing up poor as children.
Yeah.
Did you ever have peanut butter but no J? Like there's peanut butter in the house, but like the jelly ran
Just
out.
PB sandwich.
Yeah. Did you ever like go to like your mom's like baking area and like get some like powdered sugar and just like sprinkle it over that?
Powdered sugar? No.
Well, no, not powdered sugar, but just like sugar.
Regular sugar, yeah.
Yeah. That texture I'm okay with. It's like
Where
slightly
it's, like,
crunchy.
gritty?
Yeah, it's slightly crunchy, but like, no.
No.
It's
No.
good.
Thinking about it now, I am not interested. What I will say,
What
is-
about like bananas on peanut butter sandwich?
peanut butter and banana sandwiches are okay. My grandma one time made me peanut butter and pickle sandwiches.
Yeah.
And that was upsetting. But I feel like as an adult now who loves pickles, I think I would like it. One thing though, growing up poor, was peanut butter and butter sandwiches. But we never had real butter. It was always margarine. So you would do like slice of bread, spread of marge, spread of PB, spread of marge on the other bread, sandwich that bitch.
Just really trying to get those fats in there.
Yeah, it was gross. I think one of my sisters came up with it, and I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
okay, tight.
Oh, I thought that your parents were feeding you this. Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
It
the
was
crazy shit
children.
that like siblings come up with. Did you ever have like babysitters when you were growing up?
Uh-huh.
Do you and your sisters like ever like hate one of them so much? So you like come up with like you just mix like a bunch of like weird like food and like condiments in there and be like, we're gonna make them drink this next time they're here.
No.
No? Totally did that. Totally did that growing up. I mean, we never even like
Did they
presented
drink
to
it?
No, we never even presented it to them.
Okay.
It was just like they left, we were like, fuck this person.
Yeah.
Or in our minds, fudge this person.
Right. Fudge them.
Yeah.
Fudge them all to heck.
Fudge him, yeah, exactly. And we just like make this like shit out of like anger. And then we, like,
Anger and ketchup.
yeah. And it's like then we put it like away in the freezer, like back behind everything that was already freezer burned, so we knew my mom wouldn't look at it.
Right.
And then we'd be like, yeah, we're gonna take that out the next
Fuck
time.
you,
you're here.
Patricia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they'd come over and bring their Sega Genesis, and we're like,
Okay.
all right, well,
Well, you got me.
might
there.
have been a little hasty.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's it.
And now, a word from our sponsors. Deskly Silent. Working in a numbers computer building can be a job. Being an assassin can be a job. Assassins use silencers on their guns. Visit desklysilent.com to purchase your set of chair silencers to make your mathing job feel more like being an assassin.
We can do obituaries
Okay.
or obits,
Obits?
as people in the biz call it.
Okay. Do you want to go first or you want me to?
Yeah, you go first. I want to hear yours.
Okay. So this one I found, as I understand it, we're going to be doing obituaries from every state
In the U.S.
in the United States alphabetically.
Yes,
So we're starting with Alabama,
correct.
and I looked at Alabama obituaries for the last week. So this one that I found is for Wallace Horton.
Oh, wow.
He actually died on my birthday
You're supposed to do them from today.
today. Literally, how am I supposed to research this before when we're recording today?
I don't know how you researched it before.
Okay. Anyways, he died on my birthday, but it's weird because
And your birthday is?
January 11.
Yes.
What's weird though is that the obituary says he passed away on Thursday, January 11th, but my birthday was Friday.
Interesting.
So I don't know if he passed away on January 10th or if they misdated. Anyways, doesn't matter. So Wallace was kind of cool.
Okay.
He served in the Navy during World War II.
That's tight.
So he lived from 1924 to 2019. Wild. When he was 19, he watched the U.S. flag raising on Mount Suribachi during the Battle of Iwo Jima.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Let's see here. He was involved in the invasion of Normandy.
Okay.
His wife had already passed. He also went by Buck in life,
Oh, yeah.
which is so cute.
I think the more we get into this,
the more we know what old people nicknames we want to have.
Yeah, exactly. It's just going to be helpful.
We can call you Buck starting now.
Yeah.
Do you want it?
I don't know. Maybe. Let's try in a few first. Before.
Okay.
I'll have to. You know what we should do going forward is you should look up one male and I'll look up one female.
Okay.
Because I 100% looked up a guy as well.
Okay.
So.
All right. Buck is survived by his daughters, his grandchildren, and seemingly his wife had children beyond what he and she had together. So his stepchildren as well. And he also has some great-grands. So that's really cute. 14 great-grandchildren.
Wow.
And he has a caregiver, Dolores. And also what I think was really cool is that instead of flowers, the family wanted memorial contributions to be made to the Helen Keller Foundation.
Oh, okay.
So cool.
Any correlation to that, did you find?
Like, was he deaf or blind?
Yeah.
No. I didn't see anything like that, but I think it's just nice that he wanted to. And the family also wanted to extend their heartfelt thanks to the veterans home that he stayed at and the hospice service that cared for him. But he looked like a really nice old man, and he had a really cool colored life.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the name of the individual that I found, his name was Willie James Henry.
And he died today?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He died yesterday. His funeral's today.
Wow, that's a quick turnaround.
Well, sometimes it happens.
Jeepers.
So he's not as old as
Buck.
Mm-hmm. He was born on May 6, 1937,
mm-hmm.
which is the same day of the Hindenburg disaster. So he was born on the day that happened.
Okay.
He died, yesterday. His funeral's today.
And yesterday, January 16th?
Sorry, that is my bad. No, you're okay. He died yesterday, January... Shit, what is today anyways?
Today's the 17th.
Oh,
that's what I said.
So, completely wrong. No. He died on January 15, 2019. And his funeral's today.
Okay.
And he was born in Pittsview, Alabama.
Wow.
And then Mr. Willie James Henry, respectfully known as Whiff.
Oh, that's so nice. Whiff Henry. I love it.
Yeah, get a whiff of this.
Okay.
Anyways, he was born in Pittsview, Alabama, died in Columbus, Georgia.
Okay.
If you wanted to go to the service, you would have had to have done that at 11 a.m.
Well, Eastern time.
Sure. Yeah, Eastern time.
Wow.
And that was held at the Cool Springs Baptist Church. I found some information. He's pretty into the Jesus.
Yeah.
So nothing too crazy. He was a member of the Masonic Lodge and Easter Star Galatia chapter number 329 O.E.S.
Yep.
I have no idea what that is.
So he was a Mason and Eastern Star member?
Well, yes, Mason, that I understand. Everything else, I don't know.
Eastern Star was originally made for the women
of the
Masonic Temple. So you had only Masons, only men as Masons. Gotcha. And their wives wanted something else to do while they were doing that. So they formed the Eastern Star. And then somewhere in the mid-century, the men were like, us too? ? And the women were like, okay. And so then Eastern Star had men and women, but it's mostly women ran.
Gotcha. Yeah, I forgot you used to be a part of a cult.
Okay.
He successfully, I didn't get the dates for this, for this next one, but he retired from the CSX Railroad.
Oh.
Yeah. So I don't know when he started, but he worked there long enough to retire from there. Wow. So that's cool.
Cool.
Yeah, that's all the information that I have for William James Henry, a.k.a. Whiff.
Oh, I love it. I really like it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lastly, our favorite subject, hopefully that will be reoccurring as long as America stays America, NFL news.
Oh my god. You take this one, I don't care.
Well, no, I mean, I found the subject this time.
Okay.
But I would like to get your opinion on the subject for sure. NFL news, National Football League in the U.S. Football is not football. It's a different sport called football.
Well, it's American football is what they call it.
True.
Outside of the U.S.
Yeah.
American.
America. Mm-hmm. Now, this one is really good because I know, well, partly good. It's part of the subject is something that It involves one of the teams, I think is the most that we know about football, other than, like you throw the ball, there's a goal, you have to get to a certain point, there's points.
You're already talking about more than I know about football.
Well, yeah, but part of the subject is Seahawks. Go Hawks.
Wow, go Hawks.
Go Hawks.
Go Hawks.
So the subject line is Seahawks sign former Broncos draft bust Paxton Lynch to compete behind Russell Wilson. Thoughts?
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff I don't know what it means. Sounds like good for whoever is making out on that deal. I don't know what's happening.
Someone's making out on this deal.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
Or it's even. Let's break it down.
Russell Stevens is one of them, right?
Yeah, so let's break past
Even
the names.
Steven.
Yeah.
Just thinking about it. I wonder if Shia LaBeouf's involved.
No, it's Russell Wilson.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
All right. Well, this just took a disastrous turn. No. So let's just break down Paxton Lynch to compete behind Russell Wilson. So basically nothing's changing for good old Russ.
Yeah, he just has somebody behind him now.
Someone behind him now.
Right. And does that mean literally behind him?
Like, is he the guy that snaps the ball to the
or is
quarterback?
this new guy?
No, I think it's one of those, like, hey, I play most of the time. If we need you.
Like a backup.
Yeah. Like what I did, whenever I played sports. Backup.
Okay.
Yeah. So we can break
What's
it down
that
that
called?
far.
Understudy.
Yeah, that's
like a
one
football
thing.
understudy.
A football understudy.
Okay.
A football understudy.
Yeah.
Let's go with that. So we know that. It says Seahawks sign. So he's playing for the Hawks.
Right, go
We
Hawks.
do know that. Go Hawks. So that's good news for us. Anyone that plays for the Hawks apparently is good news.
Also, just to clarify, we don't give a shit about the Seahawks.
Well, no, it's just that I don't know why we don't, even though it seems that we should.
Right.
Because we've talked about this before, the random people, because we live in semi-proximity to the Seahawks who are in Seattle.
Yep.
There's no football where we live, in the state that we live in, which is Oregon. So everyone that lives here who likes football is a Hawks fan. So they seem to think that everyone's a Hawks fan. So when it's football season and they're saying thank you or goodbye, they like to include Go Hawks.
Which is weird.
Yeah. I don't look like I watch football. No. I don't think. But anyways.
Anyway.
So that's good. I think that if we break it down a little bit further, they signed former Broncos draft bust Paxton Lynch.
Oh, so he was a bust. Bust is not his nickname? Because I thought maybe that was his nickname.
No. For the Broncos, he was a bust. So.
Got it.
Do you know?
You know what's weird? In third grade, I had a Broncos jersey T-shirt. And I don't know why, because I had never been at that time to Colorado. And I was not a football fan, nor was I a Broncos fan.
Okay.
Very strange. Anyway, what were you gonna say? I don't know how I got it either. Probably Goodwill.
Yeah, probably. I mean, my dad's from Colorado, so he was a Broncos fan and watched football.
Maybe that was like our cosmic tie before we even knew each other.
Maybe.
Probably not.
Probably was your cosmic tie to my dad.
Weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Strange. Just a few years off, and it would have been.
Kismet.
Magical.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I had another thought. I just really can't think of it, to be honest.
Okay.
No.
Was that it, though?
Well, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thursday, January 17th. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, it is.
I knew that because I am looking at the calendar. So potentially this will be out on Monday the 21st.
Wow.
And then that means that probably people might come across this around January 22nd, 2023, probably. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe, if we're lucky.
When the aliens are going through the database of all of humans, information history past, they'll come across this.
Mm-hmm. If we're lucky.
Yeah, if we're lucky. Aliens, if you're listening to this, please subscribe.
HMU.
Give us a like. I don't know where we're posting this, but whatever indicates that you liked this, even if you didn't like it, just go ahead and do that, because that's what you do at the end of podcasts. You ask people to subscribe and shit.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think... Yeah. At this point, I don't think anyone gives a shit where we're at on social media.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we do either.